These are the top 5 iPhone 8 rumors. Officially, we don't know that Apple's working on an iPhone 8, but it seems logical Apple would be working on a special phone since the iPhone turned 10 years old. There are tons and tons of reports about this thing already, so how are we ranking these rumors? Certainty. Let's go from most certain to the least certain. At number 5 is the rumor that the iPhone 8 will have an all-screen design. This is incredibly likely. We've seen images floating around online showing a front panel with a notch on the top for a front-facing camera and ear speaker. Also, Apple's competitors have made the move to more screen, less bezel on their phones. Take a look at the S8 or the Essential phone. It's only a matter of time before this is a reality for Apple. Number 4, the iPhone 8 will have vertical rear cameras. Some cases for the iPhone 8 have popped up and they've got an unusual cutout on the back. Instead of the horizontal dual camera assembly found on the iPhone 7 Plus, the cameras are aligned vertically. The design change also seems like a good way for the next iPhone to be immediately recognizable even from the back of the device. At number 3 is a $1,000 price tag. Here's where things get more uncertain. Analysts are split on the idea of whether Apple would actually pull the trigger on a $1,000 price tag for its phone. The iPhone 8 is expected to use an OLED screen and house some expensive internal components. So, if Apple wants to maintain its profit margins, a high price could make sense. Additionally, Apple's expected to introduce 3 iPhones this year, so maybe the pricing of the premium iPhone could reach the $1,000 mark. And number 2 is that ship date. iPhones traditionally are announced and released in September. The rumors say that there are some issues in Apple's supply chain that could delay the iPhone 8 from shipping until perhaps October or November. However, there are contrary reports saying Apple should be all set for September. So maybe it'll be here in September, or maybe not. And at number 1 is the fate of Touch ID. There have been all kinds of conflicting reports on what will happen with Apple's fingerprint sensor. At first, rumors said Apple would embed a sensor in the display. Then other reports popped up saying Apple was having some trouble and would place the Touch ID on the back of the iPhone. The latest from a reputable analyst suggests Apple would drop Touch ID completely from the iPhone 8, instead relying on facial scanning. So there's pretty much no clear idea of what Apple will do when it comes to Touch ID on the iPhone 8. Apple's got some stiff competition, so its next phone needs to really stand out. We'll keep you up to date on all the Apple news at CNET.com. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online.